YouTube, what is going on? Welcome to the future #1 reaction channel on YouTube. As always, if you like this content, click that like button, smash that subscribe button. We're growing the family daily. Today we're back with the Yelawolf and Caskey song called Daytona. Yelawolf, one of my favorite rappers. Caskey, super underrated, man. I've been listening to him since he signed with Birdman way back in the day. I'm going to dive into a bunch of his older songs because he has some absolute bangers that don't have any recognition at all. So in the upcoming months here, we're going to definitely do some Caskey songs. But yeah, man, this is the little collab with Yelawolf and Caskey. Yeah, it's awesome. Daytona, this one's called. I mean, I got nothing much else to say. Let's just dive into the song. Let's break it down. Let's react to it.
You can slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed.
This is a vibe. The song's a vibe.
You can slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. Play with me and use a donor. My checks never getting shorter. Mask on, but there's no corona.
Mask on, but this is no corona.
Car 500, no Daytona. Okay, the car costs a half a ticket. You inside a Honda Civic, ain't the same bracket.
Talk your shit, man. The car costs half a ticket. You in a Honda Civic, it ain't the same. I mean, come on.
Picking up the pieces of my mind that I lost, I became the main attraction. Turn my pain into art, trying to maintain. How did it remain a passion? Got me riding in a G-Wagon with a diamond stitching and a suede attachment. Seeing a paranormal on such a regular basis, I'm barely normal. There was too much DMT inside of my baby bottle when my brain was forming. Got me talking to a shaman while I'm eating ramen, learning till I ain't distorted. Scams in the White House, they was counting ballots. I ain't voted, ain't important. At least we on spirit, ain't from this planet. How could I feel the damage when I'm barely present in my skin? You so desperate for a win, it's a
How could I feel the damage when I'm barely present in my skin? That's such a hard line. Like, how could I feel the shit that you guys are coming to me? Because I'm not even in my body, man. I'm above my body. I'm not even in my skin. Like, I live somewhere else outside the physical embodiment of myself, is what he's saying there. That's hard.
Advantage. I know that the veil is thin, but so is my patience, so I need the anger managed. People started over breadcrumbs. When I meet the lettuce, I'ma make a sandwich. Can't slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed.
And the whole play in the song is like, you know, I fell in love with the, like, Daytona, like fast cars, like life is moving fast, like trips around the sun, you know, each lap is a trip around the sun. Like, I fell in love with that fast life of those expensive cars, that expensive life. Like, you know, that's just essentially what the whole song's a metaphor for.
You can slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. Play with me and use a goner.
Talk your shit.
My checks never
Shout out to Stevie Knight. Talk your shit.
Mask on, but it's no corona. Car 500, no Daytona.
Wicked, she's a witch up in the kitchen, gold digging, got you sipping on that potion that she mixing, sipping on that LSD, gave a paranormal vision, seeing ghosts like she's a preacher, talking like some type of vixen, pupils looking like she got two opals for some eyeballs.
Pupils looking like she's got two opals for some eyeballs, like just giant plaque pupils. You know, you've seen people that are really fucked up on drugs at like a festival or wherever you are. I mean, that is such a great description of that. Like, pupils looking like two opals for her eyeball. And also, Yelawolf's so fucking underrated. I got a couple crazy Yelawolf stories when I met him in Vancouver. I might talk about it in this video. I'll save him for another just Yelawolf song, but guy's crazy.
Took a hit and punched a hole straight through the door. Oh hell no! Left my silhouette permanently in the drywall. Tried to sex it at the peak, but I can't fuck her. She got drywalls. Oh.
Rewind.
In the drywall, tried to sex it at the peak, but I can't fuck her. She got drywalls.
She got drywalls, man. She got drywalls. Yellow, what are you doing, man? Why is she so dry? I mean, come on, Yellow. Come on.
Over and out of my head, but it ain't over with yet. When I took off on that train, I ain't buy me a ticket back. I just left. Killing this 30-pack, boy. Fucking these drugs to death. Jim Morrison's on the floor again. I'm sewing and putting myself to bed. You can't slow down me.
Actually, I'll talk about one little Yelawolf story. He raps about drugs a lot, you know. Like, let's rewind that line. I'll get into it.
Killing this 30-pack boy, fucking these drugs to death.
Killing that 30-pack boy, fucking these drugs to death, you know. I met Yelawolf in Vancouver. I was walking. It was right after a show. I was walking down the street, and I kind of like, I look back. I'm like, fuck, it's like Yella and his producers and like his DJ who brings on stage, DJ Clever. And I went up to them. I'm like, hey, what's up, boys? What's going on? And Yelawolf was fucked. Like, he was on one. And so his DJ was talking to me. He's like, hey, where's like a good dive bar? So I take him. I'm like, oh, follow me. So I like roll in with Yelawolf and his crew. And I had a few pops. And I essentially went up like just like a fucking jackass. I was young. I was probably 21 at the time. And I went up to the DJ at the bar. They just wanted low key, right? Because they'd been drinking. They just wanted a place to have a couple fucking ryes or whatever, right? And I go to DJ, hey, Yelawolf's there. And the guy's like, oh, no way, what the fuck? And then I'm sitting there, and like 2 minutes later, all of a sudden I hear is, don't make me go pop the trunk on you. Like, they start bumping Yelawolf, and everyone starts looking around and notices them. And Yelawolf and his boys turned to me, and they just fucking shook their head at me like this. Walked out of the bar. Last time I've ever seen Yella. Never talked to him again. So that's my little Yelawolf story.
Myself to bed, you can't slow down me.
Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed. You can't slow down me. Did what you wanted to be. I fell in love with the cash. I fell in love with the speed.
Play with me and you's a goner. My checks never getting shorter. Mask on, but it's no corona. Car 500, no Daytona. Before I put it up, I had to get a look at that pack.
When I wake up, gotta roll me a blunt.
Before I leave the room, I had to go check that purse.
I don't trust these hoes, I ain't slipped up once.
Before I go to bed, I don't soak with that.
I don't trust these hoes. I haven't slipped up once. Like, when you're at the status of these guys, right? Like, you got to be careful, man. You can't just be hanging out with chicks and stuff like that. They could rob you. They could try to get pregnant. There's so many things that come with fame that, like, a regular guy like me, or if you guys are watching, you're just regular people, you know? Like, we don't even understand, can't even really comprehend, like, how much you have to constantly be thinking about things as you're living a lifestyle like this, right? Like, there's just so much more to worry about.
Stacking up too much M's trying to win.
Get the D until I leave this earth.
And we just
I'm
get
gonna rewind that because I talked about it. It's dope when they go back and forth here.
up once.
Before I go to bed, I don't soak with that stack.
Stacking up too much M's trying to win.
Get the D until I leave this earth.
And we just getting started when they pray we in.
I had a lot of people tell me to slow down.
All I ever did was speed up more.
Had a lot of people tell me you do too much.
I ain't get here trying to please you folks.
I don't wanna hear, but you ain't my type.
Cause I'm the type that's going
That's a
up
dope
big.
line. I gotta go back there. I didn't get here by please. What did he say?
All I ever did was speed up more.
Had a lot of people tell me you do too much.
I ain't get here trying to please you folks.
I don't wanna.
Caskey is like, I didn't get here trying to please people. I got to where I'm at doing me. And that's it. I do me, and he's made it to this point. And you guys will see that line is so true. We're going to dive into some old Caskey songs, and you'll see, man, he's never once changed from what he's about, what he wants to do, the image he wants to put out. He's just authentically himself from fucking 8 years ago. You guys will see in some other songs.
Here, but you ain't my type.
Cause I'm the type that's going up big.
We can never be close, you don't get my curves.
When I lift this fire upgrade, they dig.
Before I put it up, I had to get a look at that pack.
When I wake up, gotta roll me a blunt.
Before I leave the room, I had to go check that purse.
I don't trust these hoes, I ain't slipped up once.
Before I go to bed, I don't soak with that stack.
Stacking up too much M's trying to win.
I get the D until I leave this earth.
And we just getting started when they pray we in.
I had a lot of people talk, but you can't slow down me.
Did what you wanted to be.
Taking the laps around the world, man. 365. Speeding up. I hope you don't crash, right? That's the risk when you're driving fast. Just hope you don't crash, right?
With me and you's a goner.
Gone.
My checks never getting shorter. Mask on, but it's no corona. Car 500, no Daytona.
I mean, such a banger. Like, Yelawolf is so underrated. Caskey is so underrated, man. I think I heard Stevie Knight talking about this. Actually, he reacted to this song. If you guys haven't seen Stevie Knight, he's awesome. He's one of the best reactors on YouTube. But, like, Yelawolf, he's got, what, 1.5 million subs? And some of these other guys have, like, 10 million subs, and they're just fucking trash. Yellow's got to be, like, 40 years old now, man. He's been 20 years in the game, putting out fucking bangers. And like so talented, raps, sings, does it all, and you know, he's never really popped through in the mainstream besides like when he first collabed with them and like, excuse me, Daddy's Lambo and all that shit. And same thing for Caskey, he's never popped into mainstream. So show your support to these guys if you guys love hip hop, man. These are two of the realest. And I got a couple more Yelawolf stories I'll share in some other videos. Nothing but respect for these two. Yeah, that's a reaction. As always, man, click that like button, smash that subscribe button. We're growing the fam. And until next time, I'll see you guys around. Peace.